Welcome to this 15-minute recovery workout. We're going to do some stretches paired with mobility exercises and some strengthening as well. We're trying to keep it light. First, we're going to start with a neck stretch. Both hands behind the head. Forward fold. Let the neck fall forward. Let the chin touch the chest. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Do not pull too hard. Just let the weight of your arms pull your head down. Separate your shoulders away from your ears. Let go. Now to the left side. Grab below your right ear with your left hand and pull your head slightly to the left. Try to, again, push that shoulder away from the ear, both shoulders, so you can feel a deeper stretch, and you can also release some pressure from the left arm. Now we're going to do the other side. Focus on lowering the shoulders and just using a slight pressure and letting the weight of your arm stretch your neck. For our next exercise, we're going to do some neck rolls. So here we're going to look down and to the left, all the way up and all the way down. We're going to do 3 per side. Try to connect your breathing with this exercise. So breathe all the way up, and when you're going down, initiate your exhale. 3 times to the right side and then 3 times to the left side. Try to go as deep as you can without feeling any pinching. Avoid any pinching sensation in your neck. Great, nice neck activation. We're gonna go into all fours, so hips above the knees, shoulders above the wrists. Now we're gonna do some cat-cows. We're gonna go deep. So for the cow, we're gonna let the chest fall down, scapulas together, gaze goes up, and pelvis arched. For the cat, we're gonna push down to the ground, separating our shoulders, trying to lift our body, tilting our pelvis inward, and our chin goes to our chest. We're gonna do 5 deep repetitions of this process, cat-cow. Breathe into your cow and exhale into your cat. That was a good job. For the next exercise, we're going to go into shoulder push-ups. So this is going to be just scapular retractions. Let your chest fall down, putting your scapulas together. And then when you push up, you let your scapulas separate. I'm going to do 5 repetitions with my knees on the ground. And then I'm going to do 5 repetitions with my feet on the ground. Excuse me, I think I did 6 with my knees, then 6 with my feet. Nice way to activate the shoulders and start getting some mobility on the neck and the shoulders. Now, right, we're gonna go into a deep lunge. So right foot replaces the right leg, right foot replaces the right hand, the left knee goes to the ground, and the foot goes flat on the floor. We're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. Tilt your pelvis forward if you want to feel a deeper stretch here in your front left hip. Try to keep a neutral, straight back. Your hands couldn't be on your knee or they can be on the ground. Now you're gonna let the right foot walk outside your mat, so it's walking a little bit open. Your left hand is in the same place, and then with your hand on your face, You're gonna do the twist where the elbow tries to touch the floor and then goes up to the sky. Touch the floor and up to the sky. You're gonna do this twist for 6 repetitions. For the first 3, I did it with my knee on the ground, and the last 3, I did it with my knee raised. I personally like the variation with the knee raised a little bit more. Let me go deeper into the stretch. Now we go back into the deep lunge and into all fours. We're gonna do same thing on the other side. You can take a small child's pose just to reset, maybe for 1 deep breath, and then left foot replaces the left hand, knee on the ground, foot flat on the ground, hands on your knee. Activate your pelvis floor. Tilt your hip forward for a deeper stretch. Neutral spine. Breathe into your hips. We're holding this for 30 seconds. Right, so now into lizard, walking the foot outside our mat, giving some room, hand on the face, left hand on the face, shoulder goes up and then down, touching the ground. The first 3 repetitions are going to be with the knee on the floor, and for the last 3 repetitions we're going to put our toes on the ground, lift our knee, and then complete the twists with the knee raised. Very good. This is a full body exercise, working on the arm, the glutes, the legs, and twisting the thoracic spine. So now we're gonna go into a quick child's pose, 1 breath, and then we're gonna go into a downward facing dog for 30 seconds. Feel free to do any variation you are comfortable with. So maybe you can just stay in your downward facing dog. You can try to put your heels on the ground. You can alternate by bending your knees. Just remember to push actively with your hands up. Hide your armpits, so rotate the shoulders inward. And breathe into your hip. Exhale deeply. Your knees are straight. And now we're gonna go into some pike push-ups. So these are tricep push-ups or tricep push-ups. So here your elbows try to go to the ground. I'm doing 10 repetitions, then a quick rest, and then another 10 repetitions. If these are too challenging for you, you can also bring your knees to the ground and then do the tricep push-ups with your knees on the ground. That way you can control how much weight you put on your arms. It's gonna be a little bit more easy. So 10 repetitions, take us a quick rest, and then we're gonna go for 10 more repetitions. Elbows go all the way to the ground and up. It's a very good tricep focused exercise. After you complete the 20 repetitions, we're gonna go into a minute of bear crawls. So for the bear crawls, take a second here. These tricep push-ups are very hard. So once we take the rest, we are gonna go into downward facing dog position, and while maintaining your legs straight and your arms straight, so maintaining the downward facing dog position, we're gonna walk 1 arm and 1 leg at a time, alternating the arm and the leg that's walking. So hope you had a good rest. We're gonna go into the bear walk. So hips up, straight legs, straight arms, and we're gonna start walking for a minute. We can do 3 to 4 steps forward, 3 to 4 steps backward. If you're feeling creative, you can also try to walk to the sides. It's a great workout for your shoulders, your core, and also stretching the hamstrings and the glutes. These animal style walks are very nice full body workouts. Try to go to the speed that you feel comfortable with. So here I'm going a little bit slower than I would usually go, just to ground myself and connect to the exercise before I start picking up some speed. Remember to keep your arms and legs, the ones that are on the ground, as straight as possible. Good, we just did 60 seconds of that bear crawl. Take a second, we're gonna go straight into a deep squat. So here, just lower your hips and make your way into a deep squat. Your feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width. Activate your pubic muscles. You can use your arms as blockage and you can swing around left to right, balancing from one foot to another just to feel which hip is a little bit more tense. You can also go into single leg stretches like I'm doing on the video right now. You place one arm on the ground, blocking the knee, in this case the right one, and with my left hand I push the left knee. Now you go into the other side. You can also stay on the middle, opening with both hands, both knees at the same time. Or you can also try to put your palms together and push your knees with your elbows. We're holding this position for 60 seconds. Now we want to go into a wider stance, so maybe twice shoulder width apart, and we're gonna do Cossack squats, also known as side lunges. We're lowering one side to one side, trying to keep our back upright. The foot that's not bending, that's staying straight, can lift up, so your toes can look up when you're going down. This is gonna make it a little bit easier. You can leave your foot flat on the ground if you want the exercise a little bit harder. If you want it to be a little bit more easier, you don't have to go as slow as I do here, so not low. And also you can open your arms and put them in front of you. That way you can counterbalance a little bit. We're gonna do 8 repetitions per side on this exercise. Very nice ankle mobility. And here I fall down. Can happen to anyone. Just make sure you stand back up and keep going. Very nice ankle mobility, as I was saying, and also a very good hip opener. Usually when I do this exercise, the first repetition I do per side, I feel a really nice crack on my hip. So I do recommend you try it out. Once you're finished with the 8 repetitions per side, we're gonna keep this wide stance the same way we would keep if we were doing the Cossack squats, so twice shoulder width. And we're gonna go into a horse stance for 30 seconds. Here I'm taking about a 20-second break. Horse stances are hard, so I suggest you do the same. Now you lower your hips, ideally up to knee height level, maybe a little bit deeper. You can keep your hands on your hips. Also, you can place them forward, forming a triangle. Whatever feels best for you right now. Here, what you'd like to do is tilt your pelvis forward, engaging your lower part of your spine, and also playing between having the weight on your toes, on your heels. This way you can control how much stress you put on your legs. Try to play around with your weight. This helps a little bit, at least helps me into maintaining this position for 60 seconds, sometimes a little bit longer. But 60 seconds is all we're doing. Great job. You can also take a small break in between, 30 seconds, 10-second break, 30 seconds back. Now we're going to do some standing exercises, so knees to elbows, hands on the head, elbows wide to the sides, and the knee goes up, touching the elbow. We're going to do 12 per side, really nice hip flexor exercise, and also working your abdominals, working your balance. Very good. So now the other side. We're doing 12 repetitions. We're almost done with this exercise. So really good. So I was saying, it's a really good balance exercise, also working on your hip flexors. Really nice. We're almost done with this workout. For the next exercise, and also one of the last, we're gonna do some sky reaches. So hands are gonna go to the sides and up, trying to reach the sky, and as we go up, stretching, we're lifting our heels, turning this into a calf workout as well. Try to hold a second with your heels up. That way you can lock into that balancing position. We're doing 15 repetitions of this exercise. So once we're done with this exercise, we're gonna quickly go into some standing good mornings. One is one of my favorites in all of our workouts. So you wanna put your feet shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit more, with a straight back, and your hand's gonna be on your head or on your hips. You're gonna hinge on the hips, maintaining a straight back and lowering yourself like you would do on a forward fold. Just this is gonna be dynamically made. So you go down and up. Try to go deeper with each repetition. Do not force yourself too much, just let the weight of your torso dictate how much you go, how low you go. It's gonna be a really good workout to engage your lower back and your glutes while stretching your hamstrings. To me, sometimes I wake up with a stiff lower back, and this exercise single-handedly makes me go through my day. For the last exercise, we're gonna do some chest openers. You can grab a broomstick or a rope that you could have in handy. Grab it by the widest end, just while keeping your hands wide. Try to pass it from forward to the back. The shorter the grip, it's gonna be harder on your chest. These two first repetitions, I bring the rope to my back, but then I was feeling it was too much on my chest that morning. So I only keep doing the same repetition of doing forward to back with a little bit narrow grip than I would be used to. I would usually grab it by the widest part. I tend to maintain my workouts as light as I can. So now we're done. That would be the whole workout. For the end of this workout, and what I like to do in the end of most of my routines, just take a couple minutes kneeling, sitting down, whatever you find comfortable, and just be grateful for taking the time and having a healthy body that allows you to do these workouts with ease, control, letting yourself be mobile and active, healthy. If you are This is not some woo-woo science. You will find a lot of true science backing that. Taking a small second or moment to ask for gratitude and show gratitude to anything that you're practicing will increase your dopamine levels and your overall happiness. What I like to do is just take a minute or at least 30 seconds and just say thank you to myself for doing this. If you enjoyed this workout, subscribe to Mauricio Move for more workouts like this. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. You can also comment what was your favorite exercise.